Alright, oh, we're on. What's up, guys? It's been a while. It's been a long time. We know. So, remember the beach series we've been saying that we're gonna start making? Well, on top of just life happening and slacking off, we squandered the 1 month that had no rain, and now it looks like it's gonna be raining the entire month. We wanted to finish it like a while ago, but it's been raining, and then on top of that,
we just had so much to do. Like every weekend we had stuff planned, and it was stuff we planned before the beach series plan. You know what I mean? So it was like, I don't know. And then some of the times we actually went to go do the beach series, it did rain. So the days that we had free, it didn't work out. So all in all, we just, between that and we just took a vacation.
yeah,
Which was much needed.
yeah, we took a long vacation to Murphy, and then we just came back. So I think in place of while we're waiting for the rain to subside, we'll show you our trip to Murphy, and yeah, and right now we're just making dinner. What are you making, babe?
So I have a newfound love for greens. So first we got mustard greens that we didn't use on vacation that we brought home, so I'm using those. We had a few greens from the garden I was able to use. And then after I put them all together, there's only that many. So I made Derek go get more, which he bought like 3 of these. So now we have plenty of greens. So I'm making some collard greens that have like onions and bacon and spices. They're gonna be very yummy. You can't smell it right now. I'm thinking in my mind, oh, can't you smell it? But you can't. It smells good though.
Yeah, I was walking into the house from the grocery store, and before I even got to the door, it was smelling like yum. But I'm gonna make us. I'm not as fancy as Amanda today, so I'm gonna make us an appetizer. I'm gonna go outside and get us some herbs, and then while Amanda's making the dinner, I'll make an appetizer. I'll make myself a glass of wine. Even though it's not our drinking day today, but we're having glasses of wine. So we don't drink Monday to Thursday usually, but sometimes we cheat, and this is yeah.
You decided it was a cheating night?
Yeah.
Why? I did too. I secretly drank a glass of wine when I got home before Derek got home.
Yeah.
I cheated.
You making those?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go outside and go get some. We need basil. That's it, right? Oh, and parsley for.
Yeah, just basil.
Just basil. Okay. Well, I'll make it simple. Yeah. Alright, I got enough basil for the appetizer. So, we're gonna go back in the house and make an appetizer. It's locked.
The plastic cup doesn't make a clink. This drinking tastes so good.
Yeah? Amanda bought something, I don't know. What the hell? That'll last us a whole month. Right, turn on that light.
Oh, sorry.
Amanda bought
One Dylan, yeah. So You guys know from watching our videos, we feed our dogs real food. Like every other, I don't know if you guys know this, but every other day, like not even every 2 days, every other day, we have to make rice, meat, vegetables, and it's frustrating because sometimes we don't even want to cook for ourselves. So I've been doing some research, and we're gonna go back to doing some just, what do they call it, kibble for the dogs. And I went on Chewy, which I highly recommend Chewy if you don't use it. It's excellent for anything you need for your pets. And the stuff comes like next day. And I bought dog food, and it literally came, and I did not know that it was going to be this big of a bag. I thought there was like multiple things in here.
It's a huge bag. That'll last like 2 months.
No, believe it or not, I calculated it, and it'll last 26 days. Crazy, right?
That's a huge bag.
Unless they sent us the wrong one.
How much was it?
It was only like $38.
$38? That's like at the store you can buy that for like $90.
Well, figure it's $38. It'll last almost a month. And
We spend
3 to 4 times a week we have to buy food, which costs $11 to $12. So just figure only 3 times a week. That's $33 times 4, which is what?
It's 99.
120.
Wait, yeah.
Like around $130. We're basically saving like $90. And all the hassle of having to make food. So I hope it works out. I hope the dogs don't have problems, especially since we bought this much. But we'll see.
We'll try. What? Do we still have their food?
Yeah, we're gonna have to mix it in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to mix it in. Yikes! We're gonna have our appetizer now. I hope you guys enjoyed that little process. It's just a simple appetizer. I think it costs, you can get a tomato for like 60 cents, and then the mozzarella is like $3. Like, so that's an appetizer for $5 easy. How's yours, baby?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Just beware, it's slippery.
Okay.
Very good.
I just tried mine. It's really good too. Yeah. So anyway, guys, so about the vlogs. So I think you're watching this in the morning. We're gonna upload another video in the next few hours when we're going to Murphy and when we got there and all that stuff. So, and then next week, our first waterfall chasing trip went into Tennessee. Yeah?
Yeah.
And the boys loved it.
Yeah, we had a really good time. It was like one of the best times we had up there, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the last time we had such an amazing time was maybe like 2 years ago. And then in the last year, obviously, was COVID, and then there was other madness going on and stuff. We didn't enjoy ourselves, and yeah. But this time was a blast. It was a blast. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I think we should keep it that way. But anyway, so we're just gonna hang out and yeah, do our thing, and then I'll watch the video in the next few hours. So if you're watching this a little bit later, the link is in the description down below. So if you have any questions about my recipe bruschetta, and do you want to carry on so we can share them your dinner?
This is not bruschetta, it's a caprese.
Oh, it's a caprese, yeah. You want to carry on the vlog so we can share them your dinner?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna keep the vlog rolling. So yeah, we're just gonna eat some dinner, and then Amanda's making us amazing dinner. So I don't know what she's making, but it smells really good. So yeah.
We're gonna see. Okay, so the first thing is I'm heating up that pan over there to get it real hot. And while I do that, I'm gonna rub a little Worcestershire sauce on the steaks, and I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper. And then once that's ready, I'm gonna sear them on both sides to get them a little dark before I put them in the special sauce we're making later. Alright, so here's the Worcestershires. So funny story, about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, because we were home, I was making something and it was supposed to have soy sauce in it, but I put Worcestershire sauce in it. I kept wondering why it tasted so smoky, and I thought Derek bought this weird meat, but really it's because I put the wrong thing in it, because, you know, it looks like soy sauce a little. So yeah, I'm going to get these ready. Alright, those are going to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes on each side, and then we're going to move on to the next step. We took the steaks off and we put them on a plate, and we're tenting them so that they stay warm, and they'll still cook a little bit, you know, because they're the heat's being trapped in. So now I'm about to start making the sauce, and then we're going to add the steaks back to it, and we're going to let it simmer for a while. So, but for me, my cooking style is different than Derek. I follow recipes for the most part. And I also try to get everything pretty much ready to go, because otherwise I'm afraid I'm gonna forget something or I'm gonna burn something. So I pretty much got most of what I need, even though it looks a little bit messy over here, ready to go so I can make the sauce. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the same pan that we had the steak in that has the butter, and we are going to add the shallots and the garlic that we cut up. And we're going to let those brown. We're going to cook those for a couple minutes, let them get a little brown and translucent. And then after that, we're going to be pouring some red wine in there so that we can get, like, scrape all the brown bits off. If you ever see that in a recipe where they say to scrape it, the pan, that's what gives it all the flavor. Scrape all this out of the bottom. And we're going to let it simmer for about 2 minutes before we add the next ingredient. Alright, so the next ingredient is some broth. We're going to add about a half a cup. We found these cute little ones at the store. They're 8 ounces, so I'm only going to add about half. And then now we're going to let that come to like a boil for probably about 3 minutes. Now we're going to add the secret sauce, the heavy cream. I should have made one of those, you know, those hearts that people make when they do the coffee?
Yeah.
So I don't know how many of you cook with heavy cream, but usually when you're cooking with it and you add it to things, if you bring whatever you're making to like a simmer, the whole point is it gets thick, like a cream, like it's called heavy whipping cream technically. So we're gonna cook that for like 5 minutes. We're gonna get it a little thick, and then we have one last ingredient we're gonna add before we put the steaks back in. So you can see how much more of this like thickened up, like I was talking about. So now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard.
You didn't measure, babe.
For this part, we need a whisk. Listen, even though I follow a recipe, I'm not a ding dong. I can cook some things. Okay. Ooh, I hate how in the vlogs you can't smell what you're doing. You can smell it, the mustard.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if anyone else who's watching this like makes any sort of mustard sauces, because I feel like they always come out so good. So, if you do, please let us know and share the recipe. Alright. I'm going to let that cook for like a minute or two. Then I'm going to put the steaks back in, and we're going to let it simmer in there for a little while. And then pretty soon we're going to be able to eat some food. Alright, so here's our steaks. Still looking bloody in my opinion. I don't like rare steaks.
Just put everything in there.
I'm going to add them back in.
Put the blood in there, that's where the flavor is at.
Really?
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross! So, the recipe only calls for like 1 minute. I don't know how that's possible because the steaks are not cooked. So, they're probably going to sit in there for like, I'm thinking like 10 to 15 minutes.
No, 15 minutes is going to be long time.
Okay, maybe 10 minutes. But about halfway through, I'm going to flip them, put some sauce over them, get the flavors in there. And then by the time I come back to you, it'll all be ready to go on a plate. It's a final moment. I'm going to add some sauce to that in a minute. And we've got our collards. Well, these are really collard greens, mustard greens, some from the garden, some from the store. We've got bacon, onions. Doesn't look like much, but it smells good. You excited to try, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our dinner for today. We had a nice appetizer that Derek created, and I created the dinner. This is typically what we do most nights now because we're trying to eat healthier and cook a lot more like home-cooked meals. So I think we did a good job. I'm really hoping when we cut into it, it tastes excellent. And we really appreciate you watching. I'm sorry we're disappointing you by not finishing our beach series, but we will get to it once the rain stops. But if you like this video, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and make sure you hit the notification button so that every time we post something, you guys get, you know, a ding 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 so you know that we posted. And we will have this up tomorrow, right? Maybe?
Saturday.
Oh, we're gonna have
Saturday morning.
We'll have this up on Saturday, and then shortly after, we're gonna start showing you our excellent trip in North Carolina. And yeah, and then shortly after that, it'll be the Back to the Beach series. So thanks again for watching.